Hey everyone, this is Saul in Cape Town, South Africa. Guys, I've got one of my favorite vendors of Warrior Plus, and David Dekel is on the line. So David, thanks for coming on the call. I really appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me, Saul. It's always a pleasure to come and hang out. It's awesome that you do these interviews because I always have a lot of fun.
I think so. It adds value, and it's important for guys to see the product creator. And also, I love talking to product creators, and you in particular. You're launching in 1 hour. It's very exciting, and you've got this 13K case study. Just tell us about it. I mean, you are one of the most impressive vendors I've seen for a long time. You're a copywriter. You've been doing this and built up that list of over 120,000 people. So you know what you're talking about. The guys are going to get this 13K case study. Tell us about it, please.
Yeah, so a few weeks back, actually, just a little over a month ago, 4 weeks ago, I decided that I wanted to run a promotion and I know that people in my industry were specializing in running very short promotions, like very short, like few days, maybe a week or so long. And I had this idea, and I got together with a couple of people, kind of consulted with them, and basically what happened was we ran a promotion, and it generated $13,217.58. Probably a little over that because the last time I checked it was that, but now it's maybe a little bit more. But over 13,000 in just 1 week. And that was like when I saw that, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Like this is something I got to kind of share with other people in the industry to kind of show them how to do this because I know that sometimes people to generate 13K online takes them a year. And here, with one promotion, you do that, you do something with this certain steps, and all of a sudden you get a result that's like pretty cool. You generate, on top of that, I also generated over 600 buyers, 624 buyers, and made a profit in the process. Like usually people, when they go out and they try to build a list of buyers, it costs them money to get traffic, things like that. So all of this was done with self-paid traffic, essentially free traffic, and a list of buyers, and a profit, and five figures in literally a week. So essentially, the 13K case study is all about that process. What did I do from an idea all the way to like the day after the promotion ended? So what was the whole process? What was step one, step two? I go through everything right in there, and if you've seen any one of my trainings, there's no fluff or fillers. It's all just, all right, guys, let's get straight into it. Here's what I did. I did this, and that, and all the steps are there. So if you're interested to learn how to generate, if you're not currently doing, if somebody's watching this and they're not currently doing those kind of numbers in their business, this would be something that might be interested in picking up.
Exactly. Guys, this is something that you have to look at. I mean, David, what breaks my heart is that there are so many launches, which means that it almost forces people to get unfocused and people are jumping from product to product, but you haven't done that. You've built your list of over that 100,000 people. I've seen it. Your training is superb. And I mean, this promotion, as I said, what kills me is that so many of these products have such a short shelf life, and I think also a short shelf life in people's minds. And you're a man that walks the walk and talks the talk. You're not launching this to get a special pat on the back. You're just showing us your recent case study. You're earning real money online. And yeah, I mean, guys, whoever's watching this, David Dekel is a man that's got these products that are selling in the thousands. He's got this over 100,000 man list, and you're going to be learning list building and just the case study from one of the top guys around. I mean, when I met David, it was just like a complete breath of fresh air because he's really, really, really one of the top guys that are around. And David, you know that there's so many different affiliate networks. I mean, just this weekend I was speaking to a guy, Israel, actually from Canada, but he's Israeli as well, and he told me about huge other affiliate networks that we've never even heard of. And what happens is that guys are getting like maybe carried away with the instant gratification of maybe a product of the day, even though that is such a wonderful achievement and it is so great. But I think the bottom line comes down to running campaigns, um, you know, focusing your mind, and that's exactly what you show in your case study. I mean, I was bloody blown away by it because I've never seen someone reveal something like this before. And I mean, there's no theory there. It's just pure like your case study. You've actually documented that case study. So the guys are going to learn from you today. Just, I mean, reflect on what I'm saying here. I mean, you do have this list and you are making real money. what do you feel from a guy that's buying list building, CPA, Facebook, and they're just totally unfocused, right? I mean, I can see your focus. Just tell us, like, reflect on what I'm saying here.
See, here's the thing. There's a lot of products, and that's a good thing, but also a bad thing because if you get lost in the sea of just getting information, it's almost like you're never implementing anything. But a good formula that I use is about for every hour of information that I take in, I spend about 3, maybe 4 hours of implementing that information. So for most people, that's the opposite. Like most people get information for about 4 or 5 hours or all day long, and then they spend very little implementing it. So you want to reverse that process because probably a lot of the people that are watching this right now might already be aware of different methods that you can use. And even if the 13K study, if you 13K case study, if you take that and you actually take the time to implement it, that could generate you some pretty nice results in a very, very short period of time. But if you just go through it and just watch the video and basically do nothing else, it's not really going to go very far. So it's all about, let's just be real about it, right? Like, I know nobody wants to probably hear this, but whatever information you got, take it and use it, apply it. Like, even if it's a small result, even if it's your first $100, even if it's your first $1,000, whatever it is, take that information, get something going, and then actually the first $100 or the first $1,000 are actually the most exciting because what happens then is you got something that you can duplicate, you can replicate, you can do the process 3 times, and then all of a sudden you got 3,000 or you got whatever, So it's all about just getting that first result and getting you to the point where, I mean, 13K in 1 week, sure, it sounds pretty good and it's awesome and it actually happened and everything else, but it took me to get to that point. It took me several kind of years of knowledge and understanding. And really, if I could shortcut the whole process, if I was starting today, what I would do is I would take like one piece of information and just stick with it and just actually follow what's being taught and go through it and get the result. And I literally show you everything step by step. So it's all there.
Exactly. Well, guys, listen, this is a 10-minute interview. It's Father's Day. I have to get back to my family as well. But, David, I want to take the time to speak to you. I think that this is really a superb product. I mean, I've been through it. Guys, look, it's called the 13K case study in 1 week. David made 13K, as he's saying. I mean, I don't aim for making 13K in 1 week with this product. It's really not the point. And that being said, you probably have got a lot of products that you still haven't used. But, David is offering today a case study, which is rare. This would usually be like the one-time offer 3 in a product funnel where the guy's actually showing the real case study. But this is on the front end. David, how much can the guys pick it up today for?
It's going to be open until just for a short period of time. I'm only opening this up until Wednesday at midnight. If you pick this up today, you can get it for $4.95. So, and basically, I've made it like I've discounted it like over 97% because I want people to get exposed to this information. And yeah, so after Wednesday, it's going to be gone, closed forever. You won't be able to get your hands on it, period. Just like I do all my promotions. And
Very
yeah, if
nice.
you're interested in getting this information, get in on it now. I'm only looking for certain types of clients, and those are the clients who are able to take action, who are able to, they're decisive, they know what they want. If you're not sure what direction you're going, this is probably not for you. So yeah.
Exactly. Well, guys, you can see, I mean, I'm sitting here in South Africa. It's a great honor for me to be able to speak to David. He's a guy way above my level. I mean, and, David, I've got onto your radar because you can see I'm a man of action. I've bugged you for a few interviews. You've given them to me. And I've also noticed you. I mean, there's so many different vendors and hundreds of products every day. But, guys, David Dekel's my guy. I mean, I've been following him. I'm in his membership site as well. And, I think the trick for internet marketing, guys, it's just focus. It's purely focus and implementation. David is someone that gets my highest recommendation. I mean, I'm following this guy. I am on 4 lists, David. I'm on 4 marketers lists, and you one of the guys. No one else. I'm on 4 guys, and I'm following you. And guys, get this up. I mean, $5 is ridiculous. I mean, it's open till Wednesday. It's going to go up slightly with each sale. And as I said to you, don't.
Actually,
Sorry.
I'm leaving it at the 4.95 for everybody. I don't want to
Oh,
increase it
okay.
for, I'm not doing a dime sale with this one,
Okay,
but
good. It's not on a dime
I
sale, so
wanted
it's
to
just going
keep
to
it.
be
Yeah.
4.95. Great, David. The guys like me to always ask, although I think it's always people just like to prepare themselves. you will have a funnel in place, and people can just sort of prepare themselves. What are some of the offers in the funnel that people can sort of expect to
Sure,
see?
sure. I'm actually glad you asked because this is something that I want people to be prepared for because one of the first one-time offers that people are going to get is immediately after that promotion was over, I wanted to support another marketer with their promotion. So, but the problem there was I was faced with a dilemma because that marketer's product was not exactly a match for my list. So I decided, okay, how can I help that person without necessarily recommending the product? So I did the opposite of what everybody else does. Instead of just giving it my highest recommendation, I said, guys, don't buy this. And I just did it in a kind of reverse psychology. There's two emails that I used for that. And the emails were not even like, it had nothing to do with pitching anything. It was all about something else entirely. So that's what I call the lazy reverse email campaigns, where I used two emails where I told people to do the opposite of what I wanted them to do. I said, I don't recommend this, don't buy this. And basically, those two emails generated $667 of pure profits
Wow.
in literally just two emails. So the people that would pick that up will get to see the emails themselves. They'll also get usage rights for them, so you can literally plug in your own stuff and use that yourself. And I mean, imagine the possibilities if you could now promote products that are not necessarily the best match for your list, but there's always going to be people on your list that might be interested in that, and that $667.90 have proved it. Two
Nice.
emails, and basically it was like over $6, $5, $6 a click that it generated. It was crazy. Now, on top of that, one other thing that I'm going to be including as a bonus for that specific one-time offer is a series of emails. It's a three email series that I call the Maximum Love Campaign. Essentially, when people are faced with when you're building your list, you want to set up a follow-up campaign, but a lot of people struggle with this because they don't know what to write. They don't know how to best engage their audience. Well, I actually found that it's not about using fancy words or $5 words or any of that kind of stuff. It comes down to some basic fundamental psychology that you need to know about. And I've put it together, refining it over and over and over. And it comes down to three emails that I call the Maximum Love Campaign, where it's designed to do several things. Number one, it creates this bond between you and the subscriber that makes them want to open your emails. Number two, it makes them want to really click your offers and pay attention to what is it that you're doing. And number three, it gets them to take the action that you want them to take, which is to buy your products or whatever it is that you're recommending. So you get the entire email series. Literally, all you got to do is just change the name of the product, enter your name there, and it's ready to go. You don't have to write it yourself. You just use the emails that I'm going to give you, and you're ready to go. So that's included as a bonus if you pick up the lazy reversed email OTO1. OTO2, one-time offer number two, is a technique that I've been using for years at this point, that it just boggles my mind that people are still not aware of it. When I first got started online, just like many of the people that are watching this case study right now, I had no idea what I was doing. Like I didn't know how to create products. I didn't know how to promote them. I didn't know anything. But one thing that I noticed was the people that are making the big bucks online are the people that have their own product. But that creates a dilemma. It's like, how do I create a product if I've never gotten a result? How do I create a product if I've never created a product before? So I found a little sneaky little way that actually legally allows you to use other people's products, people that sat down for hours and recorded videos and wrote text and did all those things, and you can legally use those products as your own. You can put your name on it. You can say I did this. You can say I developed this. You can even do this with software. Like it's crazy. It's you literally just go to this couple marketplaces that I'm going to be showing you, and those are designed for you to get any kind of product that you see there that you want, that has the potential of getting promoting your business, like advancing your business. Slap your name on it, and boom, you're ready to go. Now you have a product. You don't want 5 products? No problem. Just pick 5. You want 20 products this weekend? No problem. Just pick 20, put them in, and you're good to go. So that it's a huge shortcut, and that's actually what got me started in the industry. It immediately gets you some credibility of, hey, this person is a product owner. Just like we spoke 5 minutes ago, you looked at some of my stuff because I've created products now. In the past year or so, over a year or so, I've started creating my own products, but that's because I already have experience. That's because I've already done what I've done. That's because I already kind of know what's going on. So essentially, that OTO shows you exactly how where I go to get my products, all the products that I don't want to create myself, where I go to get them. And essentially, you can do all of that in like minutes. In 5 minutes, you could have your own product. In 5 minutes, you could have your own entire funnel kind of outlined with all the different products that you want in there. Now, on top of that, I wouldn't, that's only half the story. The second part of it is how to get traffic to those products now that you have them. So I've discovered a secret like way that I've actually used that it's if this is not the best kind of traffic ever, I don't know what is. Essentially, it's self-paid traffic. It's traffic that pays for itself, and you just get the buyers essentially. So it's free traffic, and I reveal exactly how you can do that with having your own product. So that's also included as part of OTO number two. OTO number three is all about coaching. That's where you get invited to a series of calls where I walk you through every single step as I'm building my next promotion. Just like the one with the 13K in 1 week, I'm doing another one right now, and essentially you get to see the behind the scenes of the whole thing, every single detail of it. And on top of that, it's not just about you watching what I'm doing. It's also about you, me reviewing your stuff. You can submit whatever you're doing. I can look at that live on the webinars. And basically, while we're there, you can ask me any question you want. You can get answers live. You can do, I mean, for consulting, I charge $2,000 an hour. And that's, for a lot of people, that's out of their range for what they can pay. But if you are on one of these webinars, essentially, I don't get on off the line until every question is answered. And I make sure that, you get whatever you need to know when
Very
we're on
nice.
those webinars.
Amazing, amazing. Guys, listen to this. Listen to this opportunity you got today. For $5, you can get the case study. Go through the funnel. I mean, if you want to pick up some training with David and get onto his radar and get onto these webinars for a ridiculously small fee, this is a huge opportunity. As he says, David, I know that he charges $2,000. He's a very, very talented copywriter, and guys, $2,000. I don't have $2,000 personally lying around, and I'm sure that a lot of people also don't. So you can buy the product, buy the front end, get into David's mind with this case study. Go through the OTO. I mean, if something there grabs your fancy, that's great, David. I don't want to go through the whole pricing of the funnel because guys must see it for themselves. But how much is it to get onto those 4 coaching calls with you?
That's going to be 97 for the 4 calls.
97. Guys, that's $25 a course. Ridiculous. Guys, I've promised David that I'm going to let him go. The product's going live now. David, congratulations. Good luck to you. This gets my highest recommendation. Anyone is even welcome to PM me that sees this video and discuss like any sort of fears that you've got about this. I'm not going to share with you what's in the case study, but I'm going to, like, if you want someone to personally vouch for David Dekel, you can PM me with pleasure. David, good luck to you. Just keep well, my friend, and thank you for your contribution to me personally, to our community. And yeah, just go from strength to strength, and I'll speak to you soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Saul. We'll talk soon. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
You're welcome. Bye.